Welcome back, guys. Something that's really pissing me off lately, and maybe because I recognize it in myself, is when you're talking about God, whether you come from Islamic background or if you come from Judeo-Christian background, Orthodox background, what you'll find is there's a lot of people who have platforms, positions of power. Maybe they run a church, a synagogue, and they're speaking from a place of authority, but they haven't investigated all realms before coming to their conclusion. Which I understand, because it's so difficult to be at a place of investigating every single sect, denomination of each group and body of religion and how people seek God. But I think the biggest thing that people need to recognize is they need to outline that they are coming from a biased perspective, right? That groupthink, in-group bias, whatever you want to label it as, it's very real. And what it does is it doesn't speak to the power of God, it speaks to the power of limitation. And if you're speaking of God, it's impossible to put limitations on the creator of all things, is how I speak to the idea. I mean, I grew up Catholic, stopped going when I was about 12. I guess I belong to a Pentecostal church now that I've been back at church for the last 5-6 years. And that's where my belief systems align with, is teachings of Jesus, right? But I've spent years investigating Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, and I've come across some wonderful things in their teachings, right? And I don't want to be at a place where I think that I know with my limited knowledge. And so what if I've read through scripture so many times and I can shoot that off from the top of my head? I think that's irrelevant, right? In Christianity, it talks about the idea of where we vary between, say, Judaism and Islam or like Jehovah's Witness or Mormonism, whatever you want to call it, is that we're more at a place of integrating ourselves in a relationship, right? It's an active participant relationship when it comes to seeking God. Whereas I think in Islam and Judaism, there's this kind of like God's behind a veil. And when you have these elders that are speaking to their tribe, and they're speaking with so much assurance, and they don't highlight the importance of these individuals to seek themselves, they're validating the church community that they're representing. They're validating that they are on a pedestal, that they are closer to God, that the pastor is closer to God, or the Pope is more powerful than us peasants who only read the Bible or pray every day. And that's not fact, right? That's just a place of ignorance, right? If you really dig into, say for me, if you dig into the Old Testament and New Testament, right, you'll find that that's not the case, and God doesn't have favorites. So I think the biggest take-home message for you people out there, when you're coming across YouTube videos or listening to sermons, if somebody's at a place where they're speaking about their faith, their limited beliefs as a human, and their relationship on God, as real as it may be, it's still limited, right? And so for me, if I'm at a place where I'm trying to love God and people, I need to first and foremost acknowledge that. And acknowledging that doesn't go to a place of putting my beliefs in doubt or check, and it shouldn't put me in a place where I'm feeling more threatened, because that speaks to what my beliefs really are, right? That they're still wavering. So for those of you who are in recovery, who are seeking that idea of higher power, if you're exposed to the program, you still struggle with the idea of God, don't give your power away to these people. pick up the scriptures and dial in. You know, what I was told from a young age from a really powerful man, one of my mentors, was like, shut the fuck up and start seeking. Do the spiritual push-ups. Pick up every single spiritual text that you are aware of, and eventually something will gel. And that's what I did. It took me years to get there. And I don't know what the next 5-10 years are going to be, but like, I have to stay open to my own ignorance and being aware of that. So I encourage you to do the same thing if you're in a process of having confusion around God and feeling wavering in your own beliefs, or feeling that other people are trying to direct you and tell you that that's the only and right way. Get down on your knees, pray to God to reveal himself in the right way for you, and do not stop seeking. That's all I gotta say today, guys. I love you. Wish you a wonderful day. Thanks for checking in. Like and subscribe. Bye.